Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss One Piece episode 946. For anyone who hasn't watched it, I would recommend that you watch the episode. It's a fantastic episode. We can discuss that episode today, the good, the bad, and the great things. Now, let's start off by saying that this episode was absolutely beautifully animated. There was no skimping on animation. The studio did a fantastic job. The animation was on point, the fluidity was on point, most of the character models were on point. Big Mom was most of the time her character model was really on point. There were a few instances where her model was a little bit weird, her sizes were disproportionate, but for the most part, Big Mom looked good in this episode. Luffy's running animations were fantastic. All of the breaking animations, all of the fight scenes, all of the effects, the shattering effects, the lightning effects, the fight effects, all of that was on point in this episode. So kudos to the animation studio, kudos to Toei Animation for delivering this fantastic episode. Now that said, the first thing we have to address is that this episode starts off with where we left last episode, Luffy trying to block Big Mom. Now, for most fans, it would be a bit of a shock that Luffy actually didn't manage to block Big Mom. But story-wise, it is a good progression because it'll be weird if Luffy's able to move this fast. He's already progressing really fast. He's getting really strong. He's learning Ryo. But if he's able to block Big Mom already, it's going to be a little bit of a weird thing because just in Whole Cake Island, he couldn't even land a punch on Big Mom. He landed one punch on Big Mom, and she took him out with an elbow block. She blocked him with the elbow, and she took him out of Gear 4. So it's a steady progress. Luffy is growing step by step, and this is done very beautifully in the manga as well. And the anime studio did a fantastic job of doing this properly. Now, the next thing is we move on to Hyo. Now this was a little bit of a weird thing because in the anime, in the manga, it was a bit of a gag. Like we can see that he's not dying, but we know that he's pretending or something like that. It was a gag, but I did not expect Hyo to actually have a moment like as if he's actually going to die. They made all of this sad background music, and Luffy was actually reacting as if he's going to die, and they made him appear as he's dying. The Babanuki was saying that, oh, Hyo is dead, and all of that stuff. It was so weird. For anime only watchers, they almost are led to believe that Hyo is dying. And of course, a few minutes later, we see that it was a complete fake out. Hyo was pretending. God knows why he was doing that. He's probably trying to motivate Luffy by pretending to die, or inspire him and motivate him and make him strong in the moment, something like that. But either way, it was a gag, and it was nice to see Hyo fooling around. And then of course we move on to Luffy running away again and Big Mom chasing him all over the place, destroying. The whole thing in this episode was that Big Mom was rampaging and she was destroying Udon. She completely destroyed all the 5 sections of Udon so that the laborers can actually escape. So Udon is in chaos. Big Mom was brought to Udon to cause chaos, and she's doing a fantastic job. She's just breaking through all the walls. She's running through these walls like none of them mean anything. Big Mom has no chill. She's walking through these walls. She's walking through iron doors, and she's just breaking everything apart. So Queen right now is recovering slowly, and he does come back. And this is something that most people overlook because people underestimate Queen a lot just because he got taken out by a Yonko. Queen is still a herbivore ancient Zoan commander. The whole thing about being an ancient Zoan is that they have highest level of durability and recovery in the entire verse. So it's not a big shock that Queen was able to recover pretty fast. But the weird thing is that in the manga, he's shown with a lot of bruises. He's covered with bruises on the head. But in the anime, they don't really show any bruises on him. He looks pretty fine. But that aside, Queen makes his own plan, and they set a trap for Big Mom. So they put the pot over there, Queen is on position, Big Mom falls for the trap, and he uses the Brachio Bomber, his ultimate attack on Big Mom. Now here's where there's a little bit of a thing where a lot of people are going to like, and maybe some people will like, some people won't like this. In the anime, it's almost made to look like Queen had an effect on Big Mom. It looks like Queen's attack actually almost knocked out Big Mom. She's about to fall back, her eyes are going white, and her eyes are closing, things like that. But in the manga, the only thing that attack actually does is she feels a headache. She feels a headache and her memory comes back and she's absolutely fine. She doesn't feel anything else. She's not falling back. Her eyes, of course, do get white because her pupils go up because of the impact. But other than that, there's nothing else to imply that Big Mom was actually falling back. She was going to get knocked out and then she came back to life or something like that. Nothing like that. So this could upset a few people in the anime community or fan base. Some people will like it, some people won't like it, whichever way you are. The animation was absolutely done well. How this, the context of the situation, well, that's up to you whether you like it or not. But even though they did make it look like that, technically that attack did nothing in the end because Big Mom, the only thing that attack did was actually make Big Mom step back one step. That's all it did. She completely recovered. She recovered her memory. She's still standing and she's completely full. She's completely fine and she got her power back. So basically Queen's attack backfired. The only thing he has accomplished is give her memories back. So take whichever way you look at it, it's really fine in the end because Big Mom is absolutely a monster. That is absolutely undeniable at this point. So this episode was really fun to watch, and I wish that they had covered the entire chapter, but I can see why they had issues and they had to pace it out because they're almost nearing the manga, and the manga had some breaks recently, and Oda needs his breaks, so I can understand why they're trying to pace it out slowly. But that said, this episode was beautiful. I loved this episode completely. All the issues that I had with the previous episode regarding animation, the choppy animation, the terrible quality of graphics and art, this one was fantastic. Big Mom was on point. Luffy's animations were on point. The attack animation, the beautiful attack animation of the Raffia bomber, the textures, the effects, the battle effect, the lightning, all of that was on point. The only thing I wish was that they used this kind of effects on Big Mom. When Big Mom threw Queen into the wall, the last episode, none of these effects were present. Like all the battle effects, all the lightning, all the wind, and all the bricks flying around, all the things shattering, none of that was there. It was very, very sloppy. It was very badly animated. It was, even the art was not done properly. Queen looked like very bad. It was like a drawing. It was very badly done. But this episode was absolutely beautiful, and I have to give kudos for Toei Animation for delivering such a fantastic episode. Now that being said, we'll have to look forward to the next episode. The preview looks fantastic, and we're actually moving to one of the most important sections in the next episode, so I'm really looking forward to the next episode, and I will catch you guys in the next episode when we do a review again. Thank you for watching, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Have a good day. Bye bye.